The Titanic switch theory, a captivating maritime conspiracy, suggests that the Royal Mail ship Titanic, which sank in 1912, was actually her older sister ship, the Royal Mail ship Olympic, swapped as part of an elaborate insurance fraud by the White Star Line. While this tale of deception, financial desperation, and corporate intrigue intrigues many, closer examination exposes inconsistencies that challenges credibility. The theory's enduring appeal highlights humanity's fascination with mysteries and questioning official narratives. The enduring appeal of conspiracy theories. Conspiracy theories, like the Titanic switch, captivate us because they challenge the official versions of historical events and invite us to explore what-if scenarios. They often feature shadowy motives, hidden agendas, and tantalizing evidence that sparks debate and keeps the stories alive for generations. The Titanic switch theory taps into the same allure that fuels other famous conspiracies, such as the alleged moon landing hoax or the idea of secret societies manipulating world events. These theories thrive on their ability to blend historical facts with speculative twists, making them both entertaining and controversial. The Titanic switch theory, in particular, resonates with those who are drawn to stories of greed, power, and betrayal, as it implicates one of the world's most iconic tragedies in a web of corporate malfeasance. Yet, like many conspiracy theories, it raises more questions than it answers, often relying on speculation rather than solid evidence. The Olympic-class liners. The Titanic was part of the Olympic-class trio, which included her sister ships, the Olympic and the Britannic. These ships were hailed as engineering marvels, representing the pinnacle of luxury and innovation in their era. The Olympic, launched in 1911, was the first of the three and became an instant sensation due to her immense size and lavish interiors. Titanic, constructed shortly after, was designed to surpass even the Olympic in grandeur, making her a symbol of human ambition and progress. The close physical resemblance between the two ships is at the heart of the switch theory, as it allegedly enabled the White Star Line to swap their identities without arousing suspicion. This similarity, while intriguing, also underscores the practical challenges of carrying out such a deception, particularly given the scrutiny both ships faced from maritime experts and the public. The troubles of the Royal Mail ship Olympic. The Royal Mail ship Olympic's early career was marked by a series of incidents that fueled the switch theory. During her maiden voyage, she suffered minor damage when a tugboat, the LL Hollenbach, scraped her hull while docking in New York. This mishap, while embarrassing, was largely superficial. A more serious accident occurred later when the Royal Navy warship, His Majesty's ship Hawke, collided with the Olympic, causing significant structural damage to her side. This incident required extensive repairs and forced the White Star Line to cancel one of her voyages, further straining the company's resources. These events, while unfortunate, were not unusual for a ship of her size and complexity. However, conspiracy theorists argue that the financial impact of these accidents played a pivotal role in the alleged decision to swap the Olympic with the Titanic, viewing it as a desperate attempt to offset repair costs and recover losses. The financial pressure on White Star Line. The White Star Line faced severe financial strain after losing a court case over the Olympic's collision with His Majesty's ship Hawke, forcing them to pay for repairs. This, coupled with the delayed launch of the Royal Mail ship Titanic, fueled conspiracy theories that the company swapped the ships to claim insurance and ease its troubles. However, this theory is undermined by the fact that the Titanic was underinsured, making such a scheme unlikely. The actions of Bruce Ismay. Bruce Ismay, chairman of the White Star Line, has long been a controversial figure in the Titanic disaster. During the sinking, Ismay reportedly boarded a lifeboat, prioritizing his safety over assisting passengers. This decision, widely criticized at the time, has been interpreted by some conspiracy theorists as evidence of his involvement in the alleged ship swap. They argue that his actions reflect guilt or complicity in a scheme to deliberately sink the ship. However, Ismay's behavior is more likely a result of panic and self-preservation, a common human response in life-threatening situations, while his actions tarnished his reputation and made him a scapegoat for the disaster. They do not provide credible evidence to support the switch theory. The alleged nameplate evidence. One of the most cited pieces of evidence for the Titanic switch theory is a video purportedly showing the letter O beneath Titanic's nameplate on the wreck. This, proponents argue, indicates that the name Titanic was painted over the original Olympic. The video has been widely circulated online and often presented as definitive proof of the ship swap. However, marine archaeologists and experts who have extensively studied the Titanic's wreck have debunked this claim, identifying the video as a fabrication. The alleged nameplate evidence, like many aspects of the switch theory, relies on speculation and misrepresentation rather than verifiable facts. The financial logic of the theory. The Titanic switch theory collapses under the weight of its flawed financial logic. Titanic was underinsured by $2.5 million, a shortfall that would have made sinking the ship the financial loss for the White Star Line. Proponents of the theory overlook this crucial detail, which undermines the alleged motive for the switch. Additionally, the Olympics damages, while significant, were not severe enough to render the ship a liability. The repairs were completed within weeks, and the ship continued to operate successfully for years, generating revenue that far outweighed the costs of her maintenance. The legacy of the RMS Olympic. The Royal Mail Ship Olympic, far from being a financial burden, went on to have a distinguished career. She served as a troop ship during World War I, earning the nickname Old Reliable for her numerous successful voyages. This legacy contradicts the notion that the Olympic was an economic liability, or that the White Star Line would have benefited from sinking her under the guise of Titanic. The ship's long and successful service history stands as a testament to her value and reliability, further discrediting the switch theory. The persistence of the Titanic switch theory. Despite its many flaws, the Titanic switch theory persists in popular culture. Its appeal lies in its blend of mystery, tragedy, and corporate intrigue, which makes for a compelling story. The theory taps into our fascination with alternate explanations for historical events and our skepticism of powerful institutions. While entertaining, it detracts from the real story of the Titanic and the valuable lessons learned from her sinking, such as the importance of safety regulations and the unpredictable nature of human ambition. The real tragedy of the Titanic. The sinking of the Titanic remains one of history's most devastating maritime disasters, claiming over 1,500 lives. The tragedy led to significant changes in ship safety regulations, including requirements for sufficient lifeboats, improved communication systems, and better safety drills. Titanic's story is a sobering reminder of the limits of human innovation and the catastrophic consequences of overconfidence. Her legacy is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and the enduring quest for progress, even in the face of tragedy. The importance of critical thinking. The Titanic switch theory highlights the importance of critical thinking and evidence-based reasoning. While conspiracy theories can be entertaining, they often rely on misinformation, speculation, and selective interpretations of facts. It is essential to approach such narratives with skepticism and prioritize credible sources when examining historical events. The real story of the Titanic, grounded in historical evidence, is far more compelling and meaningful than any fabricated tale, honoring the legacy of the Titanic. Rather than focusing on unfounded conspiracies, we should honor the legacy of the Titanic and her passengers. Their stories provide valuable lessons about human resilience, the consequences of overconfidence, and the importance of innovation tempered with caution. The Titanic's legacy, rooted in historical fact, serves as a powerful reminder of the complexities of human ambition and the enduring impact of tragedy. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the Titanic switch theory. If this story intrigued you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more fascinating mysteries and hidden truths. Don't forget to ring the bell icon so you're always the first to know when we post. Share your thoughts in the comments. We'd love to hear your take. See you next time on this thrilling journey through history's greatest enigmas.